bottom of the fourth, and with 2 men on and 2 outs after a semi-intentional walk to Joey Raby, Curtis Williams stepped up. Curtis Williams homered the first time, then grounded to short and fly to left. He, of course, is not as large as some of the other players, so while he can hit the ball out of the ballpark, it's not going to be quite as easy for him.
No, he's an average. He's a high average hitter. We call high average. He's hitting over 650. His career average is 625. But I think they just want to put the pressure on him a little more. I think that's the strategy behind Buddy. I don't think that he thinks less of his hitting. He just wants to put a little more pressure.
Evans thought that one was a strike, but it looked deep from here.
That's a strike.
There's a strike. 2 balls and a strike. He's got runners at first and second, 2 outs. No runs in yet here in the bottom of the fourth.
This is a big batter now. And this is the one that Buddy Slater's really going to have to try to get him to get out.
Missed inside. And it's 3-1.
Almost has to lay this one right in there, Greg. He can't take a chance to get to the next hitter. He cannot take that chance.
Batter steps out of the batter's box, Curtis Williams. Said before, Williams has been an all-tournament performer in several World Series. Been named the defensive player in the past. There's a strike. That was what you'd call perfect.
Anything close now, he's got to swing at. The advantage is to the pitcher. He can just get it out over the plate, and he did. And he got it over the fence.
Deep to left center, and it's out of here. It's a 3-run home run. So the strategy did not pay off.
It did not work. Pitched it where he wanted, and Williams was ready for it.
He drives in 3. And that ups the tally to 31-29. It gives the lead back to Howards. But once again, Smythe doesn't give up more than maybe 1 or 2 more runs. They will have had a successful half inning.
Right. If they go in 5, 6, 7 down, it's been a good inning. Howards knows they've got to score more runs because Smythe's not through yet.
Steve Williams has been a singles here. 2 singles and a bouncer to short.
Ovens wanted that pitch. That looked like a strike to me. Got it right behind the plate. The arc was fine.
There's another single for the hard-hitting shortstop. Hard-hitting in the sense he hits it right on the nose. He's not a power hitter, but he's had 3 singles, and it brings up Tim White, who is 3 home runs, 5 runs batted in.
Tim's an awful strong hitter. Good strong hitter. Good infielder. Salisbury, North Carolina.
That's foul. Way out of the ballpark.
And Hightower doesn't have a chance for that.
31-29. Howard's leading. Bottom of the fourth.
Bruce saw that, and he went out to see his buddy, Butch Ovens, both from Florida. Butch has the task of pitching batting practice to Bruce.
Foul, and that's strike 2.
That may be
in the play.
May be playable.
What a catch! Oh my! By Hightower, who climbed the wall.
Fantastic play. Hightower went up high over the fence to take that away. That's what you've got to do on this level.
Oh, look at this play again before we close out. We'll take a break. Take a look at that later. We'll be right back as we get set for the 5th. 31-29 in favor of Howards over Smythe. Trailing 31-30, Bruce Meade hit with Butch Ovens on first and 1 out.
In his 2 years with the Smythe Club, Bruce has been a 6-time All-American. 2 years. You can't do much better than that.
2 for 3, 2 home runs, a walk, 3 runs scored, 3 runs batted in for Meade. He carries the lead run with his bat.
They've got a great hitter behind him in Fuller, so they really don't. They're really in a tough situation. Miter providing the shoes for the Smythe Sox.
31-30.
Ron Royce.
Not sure what that.
Ron Royce stepped in and told him to present the ball. He's throwing it too low. He doesn't want Bruce to swing the bats, what it amounts to, and he's stepping into something with Fuller. He knows Fuller he's going to throw a ball to. Fuller's going to swing.
Fuller is now up.
And Bruce is changing bats.
Well, that was not
Evidently
ball. I thought that was ball.
Well, they threw 4 up there. One of them they counted no pitch.
Okay, well.
And Bruce changing bats. Maybe he suspects they're going to try to slip him a strike.
Well, we'll see what happens.
One swing could take the lead here.
There's a strike.
He didn't want it out, so he stands far away from the box, as you can see, because everybody tries to jam him. So if they throw the ball inside, he's still got it.
There it goes. It is out of here. Another Meade shot, and the lead has changed hands on the 2-run homer by Bruce Meade.
Get a line drive out of here. It just jumps off of his bat. We're into a real good seesaw battle here. This has been one of our best telecasts.
43 home runs in the 5th. 31-30. Now check that. We got to rack up 2 runs. It's 32-31.
As we mentioned earlier, we've got to get a good shot of Jim Fuller when he gets in the box because he tends to swing at anything.
Well, he's hit 4 home runs.
Right. It doesn't matter. He says he doesn't care if it's a strike or not. It's just so big coming at him after playing in the big leagues. He just can't wait to swing at it. Looks like a watermelon to him.
Will he hit 5?
Yes.
Yep. That's out of here. 5 home runs. Nope. In 5 at-bats.
And 5 pitches.
No, he had 6 pitches.
Oh, he had 6.
Got to get
That's right.
Remember the name, Jim Fuller.
Right. His girlfriend says he needs to stand in the box a little more and get a little more camera time.
Oh, he isn't on long. I'll tell you what, he's probably been on the screen.
Excuse me, his wife, Gail.
Okay.
Correct that.
I think they want to have that straight. Or she might think somebody else is involved here. 33-31. The Smythe Sox now lead it by 2.
The pumper from Pomona steps in.
Rick Wheeler, and he's still looking for one. He has bounced out, doubled, singled, and walked, scored 3 times.
It's not time for him to hit one out.
He just did. That's out of here. Goodbye.
Well,
Rick Wheeler joins the parade.
We were talking earlier about all the runs being scored here and all the home runs. We mentioned Steele scored 109 in El Paso last week in a game they lost the next day. If you can imagine.
Well, they won the game. They scored 109. 109-7, wasn't that?
That's right. And then they lost the ball game the next day to another club. They had to get tired.
How many home runs did they hit now? Did that the story say?
No, the story didn't say. But they tell me they're averaging 1 every 2.3 batters or something like that, as we're talking to Jerome, their statistician, last week.
Brit Hightower's hit 3 homers and 4 at-bats, singled the other time, and is hitting in the hole. Nice play by Williams, a long throw. Good scoop at first. There's the defense. Williams got a good play on that ball and gunned it over to first base as we end the inning, but not before the Smythe Sox take the lead. 34-31. We go to the bottom of the 5th inning.